according to Buddhism and the believer and the tradition, when you read sutra and all that, you have to put on incense, flower, and bow to the sutra first and thank all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas in 10 directions, all respectfully, before you read it, okay? And then you cover the sutra also with silk or, beautiful cloth, and I just make it more popular. Yeah, more easy, simple. And I apologize to all the Buddha. I say if I done something wrong, according to the tradition, my heart is full of respect. It's just that I cannot always do that. So please, all the sin, whatever I've done wrong, is all on me. At least other people, they hear the names of the Buddha, according to the sutta, they will get benefit. Yes. I'm glad I can see you a little bit. At least the outside group. You have always been outside? Yes. Since the times the Buddha... Since the time I told the Buddha story? Yes. That's terrible, terrible. So today we let the inside people waiting. We're going to India. In the past life, visit the Buddha and the Sangha, huh? Okay, then I continue as long as I can still read here, and as long as it's still not dark, yeah? What time is it? Anybody know? 8. Oh, we have maybe 2 hours. Yeah, I finished the story yesterday, okay? Because yesterday I read only half, okay? Yeah. There are some moon people here. Anyone see? You see them? No. Okay. Now, the Brahman king. Yes. Continue. Okay. So, yesterday we talked about the Buddha, one of his sacrifice. Yes. And today I continue. There are more, because the Brahman king knew very well that Buddha really did not want to stay on this planet. The beings here are so stubborn, so covered with ignorance and wrong concepts. It's very difficult to teach. Understand? Yeah. So he just look around in the whole world and feeling that this is a waste of time. So he wanted to truly go to Nirvana. So after the Brahman God came down and begged him to stay already, he still say the same thing. Remember? Yeah. So the Brahman continued to persist. Remember you did that. Remember you did this. Just for one stanza, just for one sentence of truth. Yeah. And now you already attain, Buddhahood. Why you want to leave? Why you don't remember? Why you sacrifice? Yeah. So he continue telling similar story. But these stories are not all about Buddha's past lives. Buddha past lives, many, many more. He sacrificed life after life until he has enough merit and wisdom and moral equipment in order to attain Buddhahood. Yeah, just like a baby, have to keep drinking milk and eating some food from the mother, and then until have to eat this and drink milk and let that, and then until he attain adulthood. Yes, it's like that. Okay, now we continue. You remember yesterday? Okay, now we continue. So the Brahman God said again to the Buddha, praised be the word honored one. I remember still, there's another lifetime, numerous aeons passed already. Also, the same planet, this planet, there was a country called Balanai. Yeah, well, this is Vietnamese. I guess Sanskrit is different, but never mind. Yeah. In that country, there were 500 500 practitioners. Yeah? They're practicing Taoism, yeah? For going to heavens, yeah? But not like become Buddhahood, to get Buddhahood. Okay, and one of the chief of these 500 Taoists, yeah, is the chief, yeah. Yeah, he's a teacher of this group. Even though he followed these like a Taoist or heavenism, but he always pray to be able to meet like somebody truly enlightened, like the Buddha, and to learn from this enlightened teaching. So he journey all over the planet, and always asking people, I am the great Taoist, yeah, or heavenist. I don't know the different. These people, they practice differently, It's not like meditate, become Buddha, but probably have magical power and stuff like that, yeah? And after die, go into some heavens, yeah? Okay. Maybe we just say Taoist, eh? Maybe not the real Taoist, but the follower after of the Taoist or something, Taoism or something like that. I would really, really wish to hear the real teaching from the Buddha. So if anyone knows about it and tell me, then whatever you need, I will supply. Yeah. So there was one person from Brahman caste in India, the top class. He come, top caste. Yeah, the four castes in India. Yeah, so Brahman is the top class. He's come to this great heavenist and said to him, I have heard that you want to know the truth teaching of the Buddha. Yeah, I am the one who understood clearly about this teaching. So if you want to learn, I will sincerely teach you. But in order to hear this, it's very difficult. Again, I guess I guess some God who has nothing to do come down testing this poor person again, poor, future Buddha again. Yeah. All right. So this great heavenist, the one who follows heavenism, asked him, praise be the great master, how could I properly listen to the teaching? Please explain it to me. So the Brahman teacher said, okay, if you can peel off your skin in order to make it as if it's a paper, and then use your blood to write down what I have to tell you, then I teach you. God, getting worse all the time. Okay. I'm sure there's one of the gods. Yeah? My God, why make so much trouble? Just come get initiation from Master Ching Hai, huh? She went to the Himalaya and got some secret, come back and just go to her, and all I have to do is just fill in the form, sign the name, eat vegetarian or vegan, and then it's done. Yeah, after 2 hours, you're enlightened. Continue, practice to become Buddha. Huh? Yeah. Even if not Buddha, then liberated. Yeah, 5, 6, 9 generation too. And that's so easy. Huh? My God, poor Buddha. He was bad luck guy, I mean, the future Buddha. Huh? You guys so lucky. You should have told him. You should have told him. You should have told the poor future Buddha that it's very easy, man. Okay. But of course, at that time, the Buddha wasn't very enlightened yet. He was a seeker. With all sincerity and the best of intention and the good heart, a loving heart, want to help sentient beings and liberate himself. I wonder, how can such a sincerity and such a great intention, honor cause, how can heaven not moved? How can other Buddhas not moved to help, the seeker, the future Buddha, the past future Buddha? And why make him suffer so much? I wonder. Don't you? Yes. Why? Such a sincerity, huh? And before that, he did many things already. Not tested enough. My God, how many more classes should he attend? How many more exams he should pass in order to get the teaching from the Buddha? The ultimate teaching for liberation. I wonder, huh? Don't you? Yeah, okay, I continue. So of course, you know already, yeah? That future Buddha, the great heavenist Taoist, say, thank you, great master, thank you for teaching me the proper way to listen to the ultimate Dharma. I will do it right away. So he asked someone else to help him to peel his skin off. And then have to even, the great master even demanded that he has to, split his bone and use it as a pen and pick his blood in order to write it on his own skin. Own blood, own bone, own skin. Would you do that? No, I also would not. Now I'm thinking not. Even go back to Himalaya and all that alone, I also would not go back again. Thank God I don't have to. At that time I was blind. Love makes blind. People say that. I loved God too much. I love humanity and all suffering beings too much. I was blind. I just go anywhere, wherever I hear master that, master this, I go anywhere. I had not enough money. I eat only cell-made chapatis, once a day with some peanut butter. And sometimes I couldn't bear, then I buy some cucumbers, yeah, or some one or two samosas, which is tastier. But I can't afford that every day, huh? Yeah, even though it's dirt cheap. 5 rupees for one. How much is that? Not even 1 cent or something like that, understand? Yeah, or 2 cents, American cent. Okay, but I was blind, yeah? Now I'm already, I have the third eye open. If somebody tell me go back to Himalaya again, do the same stuff again, I say no thanks. Okay. So after that, and then now it's done, prepare pen and, bone pen, blood ink, and skin paper ready. And then he say, honorable great master, praised be your compassion. Please teach me now. I will write it down. So, of course, the great master, Brahman, saying first, it's longer now than last time. Sometimes only 1 sentence, sometimes only 2 during all the Buddha's lifetime of sacrifice. Great sacrifice just for 1 sentence, sometimes 2 or 3, sometimes 4. This time it's long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, it's getting better all the time. It must be that he's married already more now. It's similar to the one we heard before. Probably the future Buddha has forgotten. Similar, it's just maybe 1 or 2 words different. Okay, it's go like this. We have to always keep our mind pure and gentle. Yeah, good. Keep our mind good and clean. Do not kill, do not steal, do not commit improper sexual conduct. And do not be two-faced. It's like that. Yes, meaning you don't go to this person and say, oh, that person saying something bad to you, and you go to this person and say, you know that one, she's, oh, really terrible behind your back, so that both of them, fight with each other or do something harm to each other, okay? Either face-to-face or behind each other's backs, yeah? Okay, that's his two faces, that's right. But in Vietnam, they say, không nói hai lưỡi. In English, it's two faces. Long time I don't speak that much. I have dog keepers, but rarely have to say anything. If something, I text to them, Because during retreat, if I talk a lot, I will bleed. Or I will get truly sick or trouble. You understand? I can talk maximum 7 minutes only. Beyond that, I will suffer. Because the power, it cannot mix too much with the word energy. When I talk to someone, this is a connection, understand? And it's a conflict inside my being. And it produces physical discomfort like that, or sick, or coughing a lot, or vomit, or stomach problem, or whatever, headaches, So I hardly spoke all this time, very little, sometimes only. But I also have to sometimes, something you cannot always text, you cannot always write, you have to talk. So I have to spare some whatever possible to talk to sometimes a long distance, to instruct to do this, to do that. You can't always text because you have to have a conversation to ask, how about that? Is that okay that way? Or is it not okay? Then we do this, okay or not okay? You know what I mean? Yeah. Then you can't just write a text, on SMS. You have to talk. And sometimes like that, I over-talk. And a lot of cells dead, and then I bleed. Because the cell has to come out. The dead cells comes out in the form of bleeding, etc. I don't know why I tell you this stuff. Oh, God. And to my dogs, I don't have to talk. So if I continue in the mountain to meditate alone, as I told you, probably when I come back, I just look at you and say, boo. Okay, I will try to stay longer with you, okay? I mean, in this kind of environment, so that you can have a chance to come and see me, if you want to. Do you want to come see me? Oh. Okay. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your love. I guess you do want to see me, otherwise you wouldn't have traveled such a long distance, and spent aeroplane money and all that. Do not tell lie, yes. Do not tell or over-exaggerate it, meaning to cause trouble for other people. Like this problem is only a little bit, Like this person only say, oh, she's not very, very beautiful. And you go and tell the other person, you know what she says, she's very ugly. You know what I mean? Not beautiful and very ugly is different. Even though it sounds similar, but it's not. Understand? And then make that person feel sad, and her self-confidence reduce, and sometimes people do silly things if they lost their confidence, self-esteem. They could even kill themselves, things like that. So whatever the teaching here is correct too, It's good to be reminded, that we keep our speech, mind and body pure as much as possible, not just to protect ourselves and elevate our spiritual levels, but also to help others to have peace, and not sad, not feeling inferior, or not doing bad things to themselves because of our bad speech. This is good, right? It's good to be reminded. Good teaching is never too much to listen to, never too often. Correct? Yeah, okay. That's good. Now, and then do not be too greedy. Yeah, just knowing satisfaction. Yeah, just knowing enough is enough. Do not hoard things. Do not be too greedy at the cost of others people. That is also one of the reasons I told you to save, to spare water. Yes, because the water that they make from the cities have to be purified with chemicals and using machines and all kind of means to make it. It costs electricity, manpower, and a lot of these chemicals. The more we use, the more they have to reproduce more water. And more water means more chemicals. You know, more electricity, everything connected, yeah? And if we use too much of electricity, then poor people can hardly afford it, yes? When I was in America, I stayed in 2 islands. First, I rented a house here, and then next time another place. Oh, 3 islands, yeah. And the next one is another island, because the house smaller, cheaper. I don't know how many islands I have lived on. I used to love islands. Taiwan is island. I used to stay in Hong Kong. Hong Kong island, yeah. England island, yeah. Italy is also almost an island. Spain is also almost an island, yeah. And then Hawaii, and then another island in Miami. There's four islands altogether. Man-made island, beautiful, very small. And where was I? So many little islands. And then I went to those small islands in America, like St. Kitts, St. John's, and Martin, those islands. Yeah? And Cayman Islands, I also stayed for a long time. These, you know, they are Virgin Islands, yeah? Yeah. And then, I went to the Dominican Republic, the Dominics, and then the Philippines. Yeah, they are islands. And Indonesia, yes. And Singapore, half island, almost island, yes. And Penang, also islands. Huh? Hong Kong already told? Oh, I don't forget. I don't forget your island. And then also Thailand, you know, islands, Thailand, some smaller islands, and I forgot, all sorts of islands. Huh? Japan, yeah, I have a house in Japan, but it's all your brothers and sisters using it. When I was there, they come to group meditation, and when I'm not there, then it's completely their house. Yeah, and wherever I buy, finally, it's not mine anymore. Yes. Look, right now some houses still mine because you're too big. I can't fit in there, so I still have it. Otherwise, I guess it won't be no more. Yeah. And there I also live in one island inside my land. Because there's a big lake, you know? And I camp in one of the islands. A very small island. The Geese Island. The island is in the lake. There were two islands on the lake. One is smaller, one is a little bigger. And the bigger is further from the house, so I stay there. And I also stay in one of the huts nearby. You know, I stay here and there and there. But I have a tent on the island. You remember my house, if you've been there? The small one? But it's a duplex. You know, the little wood house that they already made with a little attic on it. I sleep on top. My dog sleep downstairs. Remember? So small, eh? It's like almost like a tent. Yeah, like a double-person tent. But you can call that just 2 stories building. You know? The palace, yeah? Upstairs and downstairs, huh? You've been to there, you know, right? Some of you have been to my island. Yeah, not that I didn't have house. I have a bigger house. I built it, but later I use it for library. For everybody to enjoy. And I stay in that small little island. It's about it's not that small. Have water all around it. It's a man-made, and what was it? Maybe it's about 8,000 square meters or 800 square meters, something like that, huh? Pretty small. But we have watermelon on it and some tomatoes, cucumber stuff. You can plant things on there, and salad and stuff, beans. Yeah, okay. However little land you have, if you live there permanently, you can always plant. Yeah, it tastes better. Yeah, it's your own hand. Yeah, and as I told you, according to research, farmers are the happiest people. I guess the Bible also say that you must cultivate your food with your own hands, no? Yeah. All right. Oh, why I talk so much? My God. Come back to the story, woman. Everybody was excited, longing to hear the Buddha sacrifice again. Why did I jump into the Florida and... Yes? I was in Canada also for a while, and I also live in Ireland. I just love Ireland somehow, whenever I can. And just a little wood shed, and using like those environmental toilet, yeah, and use the water from the surrounding to drink. Well, then I don't know. I guess it just. Yeah, I know. I know. I have that one island, and I made another island. Just small island, this natural and wild island. I don't know, at that time I just keep looking for island, rent island, buy island, live on island, with our dogs and birds and all. And when I went to Croatia, there's so many little islands, I wanted to buy an island there too. But then somehow it didn't work because I didn't feel too safe, so I left. Probably just karma, huh? Alright, okay. Islands, Croatia, America, Japan, Canada, Hong Kong. My God, hey? Hawaii, yeah. Indonesia. Oh man, Philippines went all over the world now, and the story is not finished yet. The Buddha keep waiting. So the great master Brahman, and then don't follow your angry mood. Yes, do not think wickedness in your head, your mind. Leave all the wrong concept, the wrong teaching away. Yeah, leave them. Stay away from them. That is a true bodhisattvahood. Okay, that's it. Yeah, sometimes because the words make you stuck, thinking, how can I translate it? But like when she said, nói hai lưỡi, it means two faces. You don't have to say two tongues. But I'm stuck with the tongues. You see, how can I translate this? Two tongues. People don't understand. See what I mean? Yeah, so I'm stuck sometimes with this because I haven't translated for a long time. Yeah? Okay. Mostly I don't read book for you. I just tell you what spontaneously, right? Most of the time like that. Just like when I go preaching, I don't bring any book, nothing. I don't bring any note. There is no teleprompter, nothing. Remember, whenever I go preaching, there's nothing there. I just say whatever come out, whatever I want to say. So mostly I don't read books to you. I don't translate. Yeah, now and then, before, now and then. But rarely, huh? All right. After the great master read these noble stanzas to the would-be Buddha, and then he also finished writing, the future Buddha at that time. at that time, after that, he used this phrases, yeah, to go all over the world to teach people to do just this. Actually, this is enough, you know. If all of us just practice just this, and then couple with initiation, then you become Buddha in no time. A lot of time, but it's but it's no time compared to the poor Buddha. No, life after life, a lot of sacrifice. And many people, because of this, are blessed to be born into heavens or avoid the three wicked paths, meaning hellfire, and being born as wicked animals, and being born as hungry ghost. Yeah. Because of this stanza, because of his teaching, he went all over to teach people. So many people are blessed with so much merit. Yeah, like that. There's not finished yet. You want to hear more about Buddha sacrifice? Okay. It's good to remind you to appreciate bodies, you know, the human's life. Yes. Because look at the Buddha, you know, so sweet, so gentle person like that, and so noble, aspiring like that, and still have to go through so much suffering in order to reach the ultimate enlightenment. So the Buddha, the Brahman king said to the great heavenist, saying, praise be the Buddha. May I remind you that the heavenist at that time, it was you. Yes. Because of your love for all beings that you sacrifice so much to search for the truth teaching. So terrifyingly, you know, so sufferingly, painfully, up to that much extent. So how can you leave the ignorant beings now and go into nirvana to enjoy by yourself? Yes, he means the reason you want to become Buddha, to attain the ultimate truth, because of your love for beings. So you cannot just leave them now. That was the reason. See, all beings is your reason to become a Buddha. So now you became Buddha already, you can't just leave. But he said it very politely, you know, humbly. It's not like he's lecturing Buddha or anything. He dare not. Yeah, of course. So he said, praise be the Buddha. I remember another lifetime. I don't know how many more lifetime here. Wow, lots. Oh, okay. Another 3 pages, that's probably 6 lifetime. Okay. In one of the lifetime, also on this planet, so the Buddha has been, you know, reincarnated life after life on this planet somehow. Except when we had a lot of merit and became like one of the gods in heaven, huh? Yeah. There was a king named Thiti in the capital Debade. This country, all the citizens are very rich and powerful and prosperous. Huh? Yes. The king has, again, 84,000 smaller subordinate kings, you know, like federal, or like, how you say, colonizing, yeah, kingdom. Commonwealth, they'll say that in England. Huh? 84,000 Commonwealth kingdom that he ruled on. And then also a lot of, you know, mountains, river, lakes, etc. Yeah. And he has also 8,000 like tribals inside his own. Yeah. And the king has 2 million wives and concubines already. And you want him to have 2 billion? Oof, that's too much. Yeah, too much. The whole country cannot, house them all the wives and, kids as well, and then horses and cars to transport them, and food. Oh, no. It's like the whole country then. So probably the whole country, women, girls, belong to him. Yeah, that's what it is. And then he has 500 princes only. So many wives, only 500 princes. And he has 10,000 court officials, yeah? But he is very compassionate, loving, kind king. He loves his citizens as if his own children. Now then, in heaven, chakra God. They touch the chakra, right? He's married. His store of marriage is running low now. Yeah. The flowers that accumulate, the natural flower that decorate his head is already beginning to wither. Yeah, that means he's dying soon. If any of you have flower on your head, I have some. Not on my head, but nearby, and then they won't die ever. So, plastic. Yeah, artificial. So his time is almost up. Yeah. So he was very, very sad. Yeah. So one of his attendants, Tỳ Thủ Yết Ma, saw that and asked him, Your Majesty, Your Holy Majesty. Majesty and Holy Majesty is different, because he's holy. He's a god, huh? So they probably say, Your Godly Majesty. Recently, I saw your energy, your face is very different from before, much less happy than before. What is the matter? Could you please tell me? Yes. So the Chakra God said, You don't know? You see, my flowers is withering. Death, the sign of death is beginning to appear. My life, it won't be this long, much long now. And now, on the earth, on the planet Earth, there is no master. I don't know where to go to lean on. I don't know how to help myself now. When he died, he would be dead and then reborn on the planet Earth, you see, as a normal being, like one of us. Maybe one of you was Chakra God before. Have you done anything wrong there? Huh? Trying to test the Buddha all the time? Watch it, huh? Because when you're born again on earth, the Buddha will not look at you. No, I'm just joking. The Buddha will always help. Okay, so now I do not know where to take refuge. Yeah, so that's why I'm sad. I was thinking because he's dying, so he's sad. I was thinking he's attached to the throne of God in heaven, so he was sad. Sakra is not a normal God, huh? He's the chief of God. Understand? The top God, yeah? So he sits on the heaven and the throne, whatever we call that, to rule over many, many countless beings in heaven, and other smaller gods. So I was thinking maybe he was attached. We were probably thinking he's dying, that's why he's attached to the position. But no, he was sad because there's no Buddha on earth, no enlightened master there. So if he's born on earth, he has nowhere to take refuge, to protect himself for future life. Because once his godly merit runs out, he becomes just like one of any mortal on the planet. And then if he has no master, then he has not initiated. He has no initiation. Then he will be reborn again, and wherever the wind blows, and then he has no protection whatsoever. And then he might forget. You see, he might forget the goodness of being a moral person, He might forget. Once you're born, you forget. Even though if you were a god, you're born, you're completely blind, deaf, and dumb. You won't remember anything at all in the past life. Therefore, you might do wrong, And then the situation in the world will push you to commit some bad deed, and then your status will be lower and lower. And then you might even go to lower level, like bad animals, and then from then even go lower, and then maybe go to hell, etc., etc., and never get liberation, or be born in heaven again. Understand? Yeah, that's why he was very worried. He's a god, he should know. He should know all these consequences. Because once we're born, we forget. You see, any of you remember 5 precepts when you were born? No. 10 commandments, maybe? No. All this Catholic, no? You should have written it in your brain before you come out. All right, so he was very sad. And then the Tỳ Thủ Yết Ma, his assistant, tell him, "Oh, your godly majesty, at the moment, in the the worldly earth down there was one king who practiced bodhisattva way of life, meaning compassion, loving, kindness, and be good, 5 precepts, 10 commandments, for example, His name is Titi. His mind is iron. He won't change. He's pushing forward on this practicing of the goodness, He will not waver. And he's very diligent in his practice, yes. In the future, definitely he will become Buddha. Doesn't say when, because we have many lifetimes after, so it cannot be tomorrow or next year or the same lifetime, no? So it's in the future. Oh my God. I also say in the future, you all will become Buddha. Happy? Hopeful? Huh? Yeah. Okay. Please, Your Majesty, go there to take refuge in him. So in the future, you will be protected and fulfill whatever you wish to do. And then you will also attain, or honor and position or richness in life. So you will have no problem. Even richness, honor on earth as well as in heaven. So the chakra god say, "Oh, if it's as such as you said, then it is so lucky for me. But I have to go and test him to see if it's true or not." Oh God! Oh no! Poor Bodhisattva, poor master to be. Just such a disciple, I will kick him out. Tell him go take aeroplane, go back to heaven. My God, what kind of God? You see, this is a big God even. I mean, astral God was still a great God, chief of all the gods. Chief of the 33 smaller gods in the astral level. Astral level have 120 smaller levels. And he is a chief of 1/3 of it. Or 1/4? 1/3, right? 33, 120, 1/4? 1/4 of the whole kingdom heaven already. Still not know nothing. Even have to rely on his assistant to know where the Bodhisattva is. And then still cannot even read the heart of such a sincere Bodhisattva. Have to go down and test him. God, Be prepared for some horror to come when this chakra want to test. Oh my God. Okay. Okay, now, so you turn yourself into a pigeon. Now his assistant should turn himself into pigeon. And I become a big parrot, yeah. You fly in front, I fly after. When we fly, when we arrive at the palace, you fly into his lap, yeah, and scream murder. Help, help, help. That the parrot want to eat me. Please help me, protect me, save me, like that. Okay, they're already screaming like that. And then after that, I will come in and ask for you. And if he doesn't give you, surely he won't, then I will ask for the compensation. See what he say. Okay? They scheme together, flow down. But the Tituima, the assistant, already told him, Your Godly Majesty, this Bodhisattva is a very compassionate and, distinguished being. Actually, we should come and make offering to him. We should not make him suffer, testing and all that. I would say the same. What kind of God is that? Worse than the assistant, huh? Yeah. Yeah, maybe he is the same. I scold you sometimes, but my assistant never does. So they are better than me, huh? For sure, huh? No? No. I don't hear anything. What did you say? Thank you. If you blame anything, blame your own karma, huh? Okay. But the Buddha has never blamed the chakra god or anyone who come and ask for his suffering, because he knows that, will help him to clean up whatever residues of karma and, further pushing him toward Buddhahood. Yeah, these are helpers. Yeah. The same with Devadatta. He has never blamed him. He has never hated him. His cousin who always tried to harm him life after life, but he has never blamed him. Yes. There are good and bad force. You see, good police, bad police. Yeah. Good guy, bad guy. Yeah. Okay. And anything that tests our endurance is helping us to strengthen our spiritual endeavor, strengthen our faith in ourselves. Yeah. Make us more strong, more courageous to continue a difficult path of spiritual practice on this very difficult planet. Yeah. But because it's difficult, so it's quicker to attain higher level. In heaven, you just have nothing to do. Nobody tests you. Just eat, sleep, so easy life, and then one day, boom, go back down again. Then feeling sorry, yeah. Like this chakra god. But this is a natural of this god. Astral beings, they are like that. Some of them are gentle, but many of them are warlike, okay? They often make war with the heaven, the second heaven. They're always fighting. So we cannot blame on this planet if people make war with each other, They fight up there, and then after they're born in here, continue fighting. Never stop, don't want to stop. That is the problem. Huh? Okay. And then the chakra god read a piece of poem like this to his assistant. I have no wicked heart. He defend for himself. He probably feel a little ashamed in front of his assistant, So he read a poem like this to him. I have no wicked heart. But if it's a real gold, we should burn it with fire to check out. Oh God. I want to test the Bodhisattva if he is really sincere in his vow of Buddhahood or not. Okay, fine. Who can stop you? You are the God, right? Buddha to be was still a human, weak. Powerless. In the world, he probably are respected everywhere in heaven, but in the world, he's just a mortal, How can he go against the God? Even a low-level God was powerful. That's why I teach you to recite their names in respect, okay? So that they let you pass. Respect, okay? or else, remember these stories, okay? Don't think he's just an astral God, I am now a third-level being. Master say I'm a Arahant, whatever, and then look down upon him. Then you see it. You see you come. Don't give him any excuse, okay, to hurt you. If he does, call your master. Yeah, Master, this guy is harassing me. Help! I've done nothing. It's all him. Okay. After he read the poem to his assistant, then of course the assistant has to do what he asks, So he changed himself into a pigeon. The two pigeons, one of those that I fed yesterday. One of those. Maybe there's one of those here. I don't know. You watch it. Don't be impolite to them. We fed them on the backyard still, right? I hope. Okay. Before I always did, but when I left, I don't know if they continue to the tradition. Feed them on the backyard, huh? Yes. Where the disciples don't keep coming and going. Yeah. Remind them. There are some people live there. Tell them to feed them every day. Okay? Nutrition food. Yeah? Some seed or something also, not just bread. When bread, then must be wholesome bread. Whole meal. Okay? So they have enough nutrition. And soft, yeah? Soft. Easy to pick and make it small. Easy for them to swallow. Because they're not used to it using the hand to hold the bread. Yeah? So just make very small so they can swallow immediately so they don't choke. Okay? Understand? Huh? If you feed birds, you do that. Or just buy the proper food for pigeons or birds, okay? Wild birds and pigeons are sometimes different, a little different kind of seeds. Okay, so of course they flew together down to earth and did as plan. Yeah, plan A. Yeah, they don't have plan B because God don't mess up, don't make mistakes. So only plan A. And then they of course the pigeon, which is the assistant of the God, flew right into his arms of the king. The king was sitting there, and then screamed for help. Yeah, and then the king, of course, holding him and say, "What's the matter? Don't worry," and tell his his assistant, or guard, to bring food and water for the pigeon to eat. And then the parrot, big parrot. I don't know parrot. I didn't know parrot eats another birds. I didn't know that. They only eat grains, vegetarian. So probably this is a wrong interpretation or something. It's not chimkak. Maybe it's what is that? The eagle, huh? Eagle or something, huh? A hawk, yeah, must be a hawk. Yeah? Cannot be parrot. Parrot, they don't eat another bird. I don't know that one. Probably special parrot that I didn't know. But my parrots, they don't eat anything like that. Yeah. Okay. So maybe in the wild, I don't know, or it's just a story, He just makes sure that it happened like that. Because parrots are better looking than hawk, so maybe he doesn't want to appear so ugly. First impression counts, So he appears as a parrot, because parrots are colorful, beautiful, all of them. Even blue are really shining blue, Or red are really scarlet red. Yellow is all, sunshine like yellow. They are not just normal colors, so beautiful. Okay. But the parrots from heaven are really different. They're glowing with light. I told you already. The two witnesses are not here, but one of them is a Korean nun. She probably comes soon sometime. And she's one of the witnesses, one of the two witnesses. I was baking some cakes, and I invited both of them. They were my assistant at that time, temporary. I invited them to the front yard, to eat some cake and make some tea for three of us. And then these parrots, no, they look like pigeons, but they are color of the parrot, and the color of unearthly parrot. Glowing green, glowing blue, glowing yellow, glowing shocking pink. I never seen a pigeon with a shocking pink and glowing like that. All kind of rainbow color. Each one have one particular color only, not a mixed color like parrot, but their color is so beautiful like parrot. And they running and talking and singing on top of the pine tree in front of my house. Originally, I thought I was thinking they're pigeons because they're small size and exactly look like pigeon. But when I look at them, no, they're not pigeon, and they fly around me, circulating, showing off their color. Then I say, "You're not pigeons." Yes, they came to congratulate me for some higher level, something like that, new blessing. Yeah, so I gave them some bread and something to eat. Then when I want to bring water, they gone. Yeah. And I asked my assistant, "Did you see them fly in which direction?" "We didn't know. They just disappear. We didn't see them. We didn't see them gone." Yeah. And that's only 4 level being. Imagine higher than that, huh? Okay. Okay, come down. Of course, we don't say parrot. I don't like to give parrots bad name. They're not bad. They eat earth sometimes when they're hungry, but they don't eat other beings. Okay? Maybe I don't know, but the other parrots that I know, even in the shop, they don't give them any meat. In the shop, when they sell parrots, they don't give them meat, so that means they never eat it. If they eat meat, they would have given them to make them, accordingly, Yeah, didn't. So we call them hawk is better, huh? Oh, so this hawk flew after him and come and stay, land on top of one of the beam in the palace and call down, say, "Your Majesty, return me my food, my lunch." No, he say, "Return me that pigeon." Yeah, and then the king asked, "What for? I should return him to you." "Because you are holding my lunch," he said. "Okay. I am very hungry now. Return him to me so I can eat." So the king say, "I vow to save all beings. He came to take refuge in me. I would never give him to you." So the hawk said, "Majesty, you said you want to save all beings from suffering. I am suffering from hunger now. I'm suffering from hunger now. Why don't you care about me? Return that. Return the pigeon, or I will die from hunger right in front of you right now." And then how you answer yourself about your loving kindness, compassion, etc. It's all lip service. Wow. Yeah, if you're hungry, could you eat some other food? He said, "Yes, I can. I can eat other kind of meat, but it has to be freshly cut, with the blood still dripping. Otherwise, I cannot take it." Yeah, you know already, this God. And the king was thinking to himself, if I have to kill another animal right now to give it to him, then it is no sense, right? If I kill one, to give to another one, then it's no sense. So is it better I cut my own flesh, give it to him? Then it would be, logical. And then he took a knife and cut one piece of flesh from his thigh to give it to the hawk. And he said, here is my flesh. It's very, very fresh. Please eat it and forgive. Leave the pigeon be. Let him be alive. Save his life. Yeah. And the hawk chakra say, Your Majesty, you are a great king, and everyone know you as a great, charitable person. Even you, so you have to have the fair eyes to judge things in this world. You look down upon me, you think I'm just a small bird, so you give me just a small piece of meat. If to be fair, the meat has to be equally as heavy as the pigeon. Yeah, you know already, but we continue or not. Yeah. This guy is so cruel. I wish any of you never have to meet him. He could stay wherever he stays. Don't come here. All right. So, okay. So the king think, it's logical, of course. So he asked his people, his worker, to bring out a scale. So he put the meat on and the pigeon on one side. And the pigeon's eye sinking down, mean the pigeon too heavy for the meat. So he cut another piece of meat, put on, it still doesn't equalize. And continue cutting, and bigger scale, still nothing happened. Yeah, no, he used magical power to do that, just to torture somebody. I don't understand this God. You see, this is a problem. This is a problem. When anyone practice spiritual just to gain heavenly merit, to become a king of heaven of some kind, lower king or higher king, or become even Maya, understand, powerful and very dignified, high position, have a lot of magical power, whatever they want, they can have, but has no love. This is a difference between Maya or the heavenly king and the Buddha, an enlightened saint. Because enlightened saints, their concept's different. They started out to help others. You see what I mean? You elevate other beings. They do anything they can to help them. But these gods, they earn only heavenly merit. Or maybe even earthly merit. You see, become king and all that, but warlike. You see, has no love, no compassion. Even though it is just an appearance, magical power, you see, to make the king cut his flesh, but it still hurt. Only the chakra God knows it's an appearance, it's not real. But the king has real flesh, real blood. It's not an illusion to the king. He's not enlightened. He's not in heaven. So the flesh cut is bleeding and hurt. So he keep cutting until he has no more. And he collapsed. And then he tried very hard to stand up, to put his whole body on the scale. But then it's so painful, He collapsed, truly collapsed. This time he has no more consciousness of anything else. Many long hours. They say giờ lâu, I don't know, maybe for a while, Then he wake up. Long time after that, he wake up. Even then, the chakra didn't even relent. You see, the king already collapsed on the floor, and already unconscious. Still, he did not relent. He did not say, okay, now I know his heart already is sincere, and then, help him. No, still standing there and watch. But then after the king wake up from his coma, he thought again. He thought to himself, and the king by himself, just in the thought, he said, I myself, mean the king, I myself, remember life after life, thinking that life after life, because I have this body, therefore I suffer a lot of different kind of pain in these 3 worlds, yeah? Meaning the human, the animals, and the hell, yeah? This is the 3 suffering world. And also being born in different kind of levels of consciousness, even animals, yeah, even lower and higher, because of being so attached to life, to this kind of physical life, and taking care too much of this body, clinging to it too much, and then always give it nutrition, protecting it, loving it, meaning the body, yes. And then also because of it, because of this body, even go further to harm other beings to protect it. You see what I mean? Yeah. And then, even then, one day, this body will be also nothing, gone. Yeah. And then it become like earth, dirt again. Yeah. And all this time, all this lifetime, he has never discarded this body in order to help anyone. He was thinking like that. Some of the past lives, not the lives that he sacrificed, but probably the lives that he did not sacrifice, like in an ignorant state of beings. Maybe he did not remember. Maybe he did always sacrifice. But in this state, because he's a mortal again, he has no memories of the past. Yeah, some people have this capacity. But the king at that time, he was just a normal practitioner, a mortal. He's just sincere and loving and kind. But he has not probably got the Kuan Yin method, yeah? The light and sound for ultimate liberation. So he said that he has never disregarded this body in order to save anyone or help anyone. So today, I have to be more strong, courageous, to sacrifice, to hold on to this sacrifice, so that I can break away all this wrong concept and ignorance walls that surrounded me life after life. Otherwise, I would never be able to attain this forever life, yeah, meaning never die state, yeah, nirvana. After that, he thought he tried all his strength to get up again and put himself on the scale again, and his face is still very, very tranquil and vui vẻ, no complaining, happy, pleasant face. He tried to show that at least. And then at that time, the whole heavens and earth trembled violently again, 6 times. Probably it's not physical. You understand? It's probably just in the astral level that it trembles. Because if it trembles so much, then probably the whole earth collapsed too, 6 times. Yeah. It's not like an earthquake or something, yeah? Okay. And then the palaces in heaven is also, wavering, yeah, tossed and turned in heaven. It's like moving around, like as if we have earthquake here. Yeah. Oh, probably that's a heavenly earthquake, huh? We didn't know in heaven also have earthquake. Yeah, when some bodhisattva suffers so much in order to search for the truth for himself and all beings, then it touch all heavens like that. So powerful, understand? Yeah. And then many heavenly beings look down and see what's going on, and they're all very moving, and they all fly down and throw a lot of flowers to offer to this bodhisattva. And also crying, because of this great compassionate heart. And so courageous, fearless. And then at that time, the chakra god in the form of the hawk also finally feel moved. Thank God. So he changed himself into the real appearance, as a god. And his assistant also changed into a dignified god, assistant god. And then he said to the Buddha, "Praised be your majesty, Bodhisattva. I have observed, I have witnessed that you truly have the Bodhisattva spirit. The selfless, sacrificial, helping, blessing, a little less than Buddha, Bodhisattva. He has this spirit. Doesn't mean he's already Bodhisattva. Maybe he is already, but not yet, not so high. Even if the Bodhisattva be born again, also forget again. From all this time, I only see the Buddha walk 7 steps when he was born. Nobody else would. Everybody forget. Or maybe remember when we're younger, babies until 2, 3, 4 years old. Later have to learn all over again like everyone else. Understand? But they learn, but not learn like ordinary people then. They learn, but they absorb fast, because of their concentration for the past life merit, so they become very quick, enlightened again, in order to help beings. Because if they start from ABC again, then who can help who? You know what I mean? All of us start from ABC again, then nobody would sit here and read stories, Okay. Then he said, I was just testing you. Well, we all know. It's your job, Specialized. Always go testing and making people suffer. My God, it's like devil. What kind of God? Yeah. One of those jealous gods, So if any God appear to you and say, you're a jealous God, don't worship another God beside me. Then you tell him, go to, where? Đi chơi chỗ khác. Go play somewhere else. I don't need a God like you. I'm jealous myself enough, right? I myself have enough of this bad quality. You go away from me. Don't. I say don't contaminate me with more jealousy. Me and my husband already have problem enough with that. Or me and my wife. Okay. But I have one question for you. My God, the king is already bleeding and so weak already, even losing all the flesh and the blood already, dying already. I still want to ask question. This guy is really an iron heart, Oh, God, when will he ever practice compassion, I wonder, or love? Just having magical power, position is nothing. You see, that's why I tell you, don't care about magical power, Because if you have it, you're tempted to use. Sometimes for defending yourself, sometimes just to show off, sometimes because of angry at that person messing you up, and then you cannot stop it, you cannot control, you see. It's nothing, this magical power. They are mostly all on the astral level. The higher magical power, you don't need to use it. It just comes out from yourself. Just like breathing, okay? There's no need to be conscious of even breathing. You see what I mean? You breathe all the time. Your heart beats all the time. That's real magical power. It's like that. It helps whoever needs it, whenever necessary. It just comes out. Just like the sun warming you up. He doesn't have to hula hop or changing himself into the moon or whatever, huh? Okay? Right. Okay. But I want to ask you a question. You do all this kind of suffering, sacrifice, for what reason? What do you want to be? You want to be like me, like Chakra God. You want to be a higher God, Chakra is a lower. Chuyển Lưng, Thánh Vương, maybe the second level God, you see, higher one. So the king say, no, sir, I never wish to have any of heavenly or earth merit from the result of my vow or my doing. I only wish to become a Buddha, an enlightened master. Because a Buddha, meaning an enlightened master, they have the power to save souls. Chakra doesn't have. You see, that's why he has to even come down to take refuge in an enlightened master, or even just a master to be. You see that? At least in the future, they're linked together already. Then this bodhisattva will not forsake him. Wherever there's chakra be born in the future. Oh my God, to have such a disciple, I write off voluntarily. So you don't think that being a Buddha is such a glorious job, that everyone come to him as a disciple, are good and kind and truly, loving, respectful to him and believing in him. You see this? This kind of disciple? And the story before I told you, that the 5 vampires drink the Buddha to be blood, so become the first disciples. Any of you here are my first disciple? Don't tell me, because I don't want to remember why, And so many other stories that many people, even the Buddha give them something, or flesh or blood or whatever, then they become disciples. Even the first disciple. Ay, ay, ay. What kind of universe? It is a shadow, no doubt, huh? We don't have this kind of thing in the original, world. So scary. Oh, God. Even just to want to save him, you have to give him blood, flesh, and kill yourself, whatever he wants first. And then he become your disciple. My God. Don't need to be my disciple. Please, don't be. See what I mean? Who needs this kind of disciple, huh? He's the one who needs a Buddha. Not the Buddha needs him. And they have to go and torture him like that, so that he can become a disciple. What a stupid world. What a terrifying system. It's not like the Buddha wants something from him or asks him to be his disciple or anything at all. No. He has nothing to do with him. It was a God even. A God who knows right from wrong. God who knows good from bad. Go down. Hurt an innocent being like that. In cold-blooded heart. No consider how suffer. And the last minute still ask question, what do you want to be? Just like him, because he wanted to be God and all that. You see what I mean? Even low God. That's why he practiced merit before. To forward all this merit to become a God. So he thought Buddha is also like that. You see? Like the dog, a real dog, if you go near his bone, you think you want the bone. Yeah, this is the problem. That's why sometimes some people think bad about the master because they are bad like that. They think the master is like them. You see what I mean? Or the Buddha is like them. That's why. So suffering so much already. Last second, he already has no more energy and blood level. Still ask question. Interrogate it like that. Do you understand the difference between collecting merit to be a god or Maya instead of forwarding it to Buddhahood? Do you understand? But it has to start already from beginning with love, compassion, and kindness. You have to want it that already. You have to want to be liberated in order to, at least to help yourself, to liberate yourself and to liberate your other generation of relatives and friends. Understand? It has to be big like that first. It has to start big already. At least 5, 6 generations. At least wanting liberation. Not want to have a throne in heaven or to enjoy all these beautiful things, astral food and astral beautiful girls, because astral girls are very beautiful. You are not that beautiful when you go up there. When you go up there, you, like me, both are ugly. No, after we die and if we have married, we, even astral level, our body change, our appearance change. We become very beautiful and good looking. Yeah? All of you male, I warn you. If you pass by the astral levels, you see beautiful women, close your eyes and go fast. Because they're more beautiful than anything you saw on this planet. Even if you think your wife is already Miss World, Miss Universe, no. Nothing compared to that. Okay? And the clothes that you bought for your wife, even though designer clothes, nothing compared to heavenly raiment that they wear. So if you see the astral level being, just close your eyes and call the master, recite the 5 names, and jump on the UFO, run. Because some people go there, then sink there. Of course, you have master, it's different, it's better, but many people die, go there, and so beautiful. You're lost in there, you don't want to go anywhere else. Yeah, it's like that. So there's a difference between having a master and not. You see, master will protect you and probably don't even let you see anything when you pass through this lower level. Kind of almost like blindfold you so that you will not be attached to that level and don't go any further. Understand me? Yeah. So sometimes if you see like blanket or something in the front, thank you. Say thank you, master. Show me only when I'm in higher level. Then it's good. Better, okay? Yes. Okay. So, and then he asks again. Oh my God. After he said he only wants to become Buddha, but he doesn't ask for any pleasure or merit, position, a blessing from these 3 worlds, like the Brahman world, third world, second world, and astral world, and human world, etc., like that, yeah? So the chakra god still not happy. You are saying that, but who knows? Who can believe it? I saw your body shaking terribly like that, and your energy is already almost to the end. You could almost cannot even speak when you say you don't want to gather all this merit from heaven and earth, and I cannot believe you. How can we prove it? Okay, so the king, Is that the king, right? Still the king. And he said, in front of you, I vow sincerely, if my heart is truly sincere just for the ultimate truth, please, all the Buddhas in the 10 directions, heal my bodies now. And immediately, his body completely became whole like before, even more bright, more beautiful. So the whole kingdom of heaven and earth and all the devas, they're very, very happy and in awe of his true, sincere heart, and have never seen such a thing, before. That's what they say. They are awe and frightened as well as happy. All this mixed emotion. Of course, they're frightened because such a terrifying scene in front of them. Yeah, awe because of his iron will. Yeah, happy because it's true and they can witness it. Rare phenomena, and that the Buddha has become whole and better looking than before. I peep in the back and it's no more. It's a new one. Okay. And the Brahma said to the king, the Buddha, praised be your word honor one. The king Titi in that time was you now. Yeah. You sacrificed so much, you've gone through so much suffering and pain for all beings, so that you'll be able to rescue them from the sea of suffering, sorrow, and birth and death. Because they are just like laying or getting lost in the forest of sharp swords, sharp knives, or drowning in the sea, of suffering. And they cannot even call for help. They don't know whom could help them. So nobody can help them, nobody can show them the way to get out. Now that you have become Buddha, fulfill all your past lives wish, yeah? So now please, be merciful, compassionate, and remember what you wanted to become Buddha for. Please teach all beings. Whoever has a chance and have affinity and ready to hear, they will hear and be liberated. And then he kneeled down again, and then he stood up again, and then he kept pleading with the Buddha and praising his innumerable lifetime of sacrifice and compassion and love. And he was very, very sincere in his request. So the Buddha finally promised to do so. He stayed on earth to teach whoever he can. And then the first of all, he went to the country called Balanai. Probably is Varanasi in Sanskrit. And he preached the truth in the deer park. Yeah. And then the 5 first disciples is the Kieu Trang Như, 5 people. Yeah. And then from then on, the 3 jewels, Buddha, Sangha, and Dharma, appear on this planet. Yeah. Okay, it's done. Are you happy?
Yes.
Good. There are many more stories in Buddhist Sutra. I love to read stories because you can read one story, you finished, You don't have to keep being addicted to the next one. Yeah. I just like story. It's simple, short, and it go quickly into the heart of the listeners or the reader. Yeah. Buddhist Sutra has many stories, Even if you don't believe that all this is truth, it's okay for entertaining. Yeah, like children love to read stories. These are adult bedtime stories. Yeah, and then even though for some people maybe they don't believe it's true or not, it doesn't matter. They're full of moral concept, full of love, and kindness to remind us to be such a worthy being in the world, in the universe. If we are not worthy beings, then we're not worthy at all, anywhere. We was just like stones or pebble, have no way to improve, no way to understand. Maybe the pebbles understands, but it has no way to express or to improve. Yeah. All right, huh? I heard that one time, long time ago, a legend has it that one monk preached and all the stones nodded head. I have it in my group also. Many stones also nodded head. So I believe the story could be true, Yeah. All right. Okay. So we better stop now, and if it's not too uncomfortable, then you continue to meditate like this. If not, then you have to dissipate a little bit to make more room to sit for a long time, okay? Yes. Just all stand up and go spread out, or go in the room, or go in the meditation hall, and then meditate, okay? Yes.
Thank you,
I appreciate your sincerity and love. May you all become Buddha quickly. You're already mini Buddha, right? Mini Buddha or medium size, you know? We want to be XL size. Thank you very much for being so attentive. Yeah. Huh? Of course, I let you see you. Let me see you, or what else? Okay. I love you. Thank you.
I love you. Thank you very much.